Hello again and welcome back to another tips of Infinite Warfare. I'm Asian with Jeep and we'll be taking a look at the epic melee axe, the Headsman. Though not intended for use in combat, the utility axe or splitting maul depicted in game is used for wood cutting. Though there exists the combat axe, a lighter version that is more capable of cutting human limbs used in combat. The splitting maul has a sledgehammer head on one side and the other side is the blade. This increased weight prevents the occurrence of having the axe stuck in the wood while chopping. The term headsman depicted in game for the epic prototype is used to describe the executioner, especially during the medieval era where the headsman used the axe to perform a public execution. In game, the axe, just like the combat knife, is a one-hit kill weapon when the blade comes in contact with the enemy. The range is minuscule, basically you have to be within a touching distance. The Headsman epic prototype sets apart from the base variant with the hurl gun perk that allows you to throw your axe and retrieve it back. Because the axe is heavier than a throwing knife, it takes a little longer to throw, and also drops quicker once it's in the air. Once the axe is away, you'll be left with your fists. The thrown axe will stick to any surface, including the enemy, and can be retrieved by simply walk over it. The second gun perk is Haste, which gives you a little boost to your movement speed. Running around with the Headsman can be done with good results, though this is challenged by a tight discipline of your playstyle. For the class, we will focus on pure stealth. Spend one of your pick 10 points for the axe, then elect 5 perks, with Ghost, Blind Eye, Cold-Blooded, Tracker, and Dead Silence. These perks will give you the best possible stealth enhancement with a tracker that allows you to chase a runaway foe from their footprints, even when cloaked. For the equipment, pick the blackout grenade to blind your active enemy for a short time, and the biospike for another means to shock your opponent with a death toss. For the payload, the active camo is your best option. The near invisible ability will allow you to attain any melee kills easier, or should you find a group of enemies ahead of you. The tip with the Headsman is anticipation. There will be times where you need to pace yourself slowly to avoid being easily predicted if running around all the time. Wait at the doorway and listen to your enemy's footsteps for a proper ambush. Slide often to your enemies to confuse them with a lower stance and speed. Stick to a boundary of the map and avoid open areas, save for the active camo that will let you bypass easily. Only throw the axe when you find the enemy in front of you that cannot be reached in time for a melee, or when they are directly running towards you or away from you. Ideally, you should attempt to land the projectile with the biospike first, as the thrown axe will leave you with nothing but your hands. Be sure to pick up the weapon from the ground right away, and alternate the usage between your axe and the pickup weapon. If you toss the axe, you at least have the pickup weapon to back you up. With 5 perks, you grant more advantage in a traditional gunfight. Switch to the pickup weapon when you are outside or if the distant enemy is in front of you. Use the axe when things are cooling down or when you are flanking and chasing somebody. This technique will cause the enemy unable to predict which weapon you are using at the moment, leaving them unaware to the axe that can be chopped them up silently in one stroke. Overall, the Headsman is a rewarding weapon. If the blade makes a contact, it will be an instant death upon the enemy. However, the melee weapon poses the critical risk of being outgunned really often and can cause a frustration. Despite its downfall of the typical melee weapon, the Headsman is very satisfying to use when your playstyle is adjusted and on point. And that is a wrap for the Axe Headsman video tip. This is Asian with Jeep. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.